Now I am giving you the example. Prove that for all Z1, Z2 belong to C. There are formulas you can easily prove. I am only writing here the formulas. Number 1 plus tan square Z equal to secant square Z. Number 2, 1 plus cot square Z equal to cosecant square Z. And number 3, sin Z1 minus sin Z2 equal to sin Z1 cos Z2 minus cos Z1 sin Z2. And number 4, cos Z1 plus Z2 equal to cos Z1 cos Z2 minus sin Z1 sin Z2. Number 5, cos Z1 minus Z2 equal to cos Z1 cos Z2 plus sin Z1 sin Z2. Number 6, cos 2Z equal to cos square Z minus sin square Z. This is equal to 2 cos square Z minus 1. This is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square Z. Number 7, sin 2Z equal to 2 sin Z cos Z. Number 8, cos Z1 minus cos Z2 equal to minus 2 sin Z1 plus Z2 over 2 sin Z1 minus Z2 over 2. Number 9, sin Z1 plus sin Z2 equal to 2 sin Z1 plus Z2 over 2 and cos Z1 minus Z2 over 2. Number 9, sin 3Z equal to 3 sin Z minus 4 sin cube Z. And number 11, tan Z1 plus Z2 equal to tan Z1 tan Z2 over 1 minus tan Z1 tan Z2. You can prove these formulas yourself. Now they are very useful formulas. They are hyperbolic formulas. Number 1, cos hyperbolic square Z equal to 1 plus sin hyperbolic square Z. Number 2, secant hyperbolic square Z equal to 1 minus tan hyperbolic square Z. And number 3, cos hyperbolic 2Z equal to cos hyperbolic square Z plus sin hyperbolic square Z. And this is equal to 2 cos hyperbolic square Z minus 1, and this is also equal to 1 plus 2 sin hyperbolic square Z. And number 4, cos hyperbolic square Z equal to cot hyperbolic square Z minus 1. And number 5, sin hyperbolic 2Z equal to 2 sin hyperbolic Z and cos hyperbolic Z. Number 6, sin hyperbolic 3 is equal to 3 sin hyperbolic Z plus 4 sin hyperbolic cube Z. Number 7, cos hyperbolic 3 is equal to 4 cos hyperbolic cube Z minus 3 cos hyperbolic Z. Number 8, sin hyperbolic Z1 minus Z2 equal to sin hyperbolic Z1 cos hyperbolic Z2 minus cos hyperbolic Z1 sin hyperbolic Z2. Number 9, tan hyperbolic Z1 plus minus Z2 equal to tan hyperbolic Z1 plus minus tan hyperbolic Z2 over 1 plus minus tan hyperbolic Z1 and tan hyperbolic Z2. And number 10, tan hyperbolic 3 is equal to 3 tan hyperbolic Z plus tan hyperbolic square Z over 1 plus 3 tan hyperbolic square Z. So you can use these formulas in complex numbers very easily by remembering these formulas. Now the logarithmic functions, if Z belong to C, there is a complex number with Z not 0. If omega is a complex number, then such that e to the omega equal to Z, then omega is called natural logarithm of Z, and write it as omega equal to natural log of Z. Now the important form is the principal log of a complex number. Let Z equal to r cos theta plus iota sin theta and r is equal to Z mod. We can write this as Z equal to r e iota theta, where theta is the argument of Z. Taking natural log both sides, log of Z equal to log of r e to the iota theta. By using log formula, this is can written as log of r plus log of e to the iota theta, and we can write also this is this form, log of r plus iota theta into natural log of e. We can take this iota theta in this form, iota theta natural log of e. Because natural log of e is 1, so we write it as 1. So this become the value of r is Z mod this is iota, and this is 1, this become iota theta, and value of theta is argument of z, so here we put argument of z, and this is the formula become log of z equal to log of z mod plus iota argument of z. The principal log of z is written as capital log of z, this is equal to log of z plus iota argument of z. Now the example how to find the principal log of z of z equal to minus 4 plus 3 iota. Since log z equal to minus 4 plus 3 iota, taking its mod, z mod equal to minus 4 square plus 3 square root, and this become 5, z mod equal to 5. Argument of z equal to, this is a formula for argument of z, this is equal to tan inverse y over x. So here x is minus 4 and y 3, here we put the value of y and x, y equal to 3 and x equal to minus 4. So because this negative sign, we can write it as this is equal to pi minus tan inverse 3 by 4. Since log of minus 4 plus 3 iota equal to natural log of z mod plus iota argument of z, so value of z mod is 5, we put here z mod equal to 5, and argument of z equal to pi minus tan inverse 3 by 4. So we put the value of argument of z here, log of 5 plus iota pi minus tan inverse 3 by 4. Now the inverse hyperbolic functions. If z equal to sine hyperbolic omega, then omega is equal to sine hyperbolic inverse z is called the inverse hyperbolic sine of z. Similarly, other inverse hyperbolic functions are defined as, these are the formulas of inverse hyperbolic functions. Sine hyperbolic inverse z, number 1, this is equal to log of z plus under root z square plus 1, and number 2, cos hyperbolic inverse z equal to natural log of z plus under root z square minus 1, and number 3, tan hyperbolic inverse z, this is equal to 1 by 2 natural log of 1 plus z over 1 minus z, and number 4, cot hyperbolic inverse z equal to 1 by 2 natural log of z plus 1 over z minus 1. Number 5, secant hyperbolic inverse z equal to log of 1 plus 1 minus z square root over z. And number 6, cosecant hyperbolic inverse z equal to log of 1 plus under root z square plus 1 over z. Now we prove the example of this. Prove that cot hyperbolic inverse 2 over z equal to sine hyperbolic inverse z over under root 4 minus z square. We take this value, let this is equal to omega. This become 2 by z equal to cot hyperbolic omega, and the value of z become 2 tan hyperbolic omega with this equation 1. Now we find the value of 4 minus z square root, that is 4 minus 4, the value of z, 2 tan hyperbolic omega we put here, and taking its square it become 4 tan hyperbolic square omega. Taking 4 common, this become 2, 1 minus tan hyperbolic square under root. Now 4 minus z square become 2 sine hyperbolic square omega, because 1 minus tan hyperbolic square equal to, this is secant hyperbolic square. This is 1 minus tan hyperbolic square omega equal to secant hyperbolic square omega. So this become 4 minus z square equal to 2 secant hyperbolic omega. If we write it, this equation number 2, dividing equation 1 by 2. Dividing equation 1 by 2 become z over 4 minus z square root. The value of z is 2 tan hyperbolic omega, and value of 4 minus z square from here it is 2 secant hyperbolic omega. By simplification it become tan hyperbolic omega into cos hyperbolic omega, and this become sine hyperbolic omega. Sine hyperbolic omega is equal to z over 4 minus z square root, and omega is become sine hyperbolic inverse z over 4 minus z square root. The value of omega is cot hyperbolic inverse 2 over z. So by putting here the value of omega, this become equal to sine hyperbolic inverse z over 4 minus z square root. Now the inverse circular functions. If z equal to sine omega, then omega equal to sine inverse z is called inverse circular function of sine. Let us see the formula of number 1, sine inverse z equal to 1 over iota natural log of iota z plus under root 1 minus z square. Number 2, cos inverse z equal to 1 by iota log of z plus under root z square minus 1. And number 3, tan inverse z equal to 1 by 2 iota natural log of 1 plus iota z over 1 minus iota z. Number 4, cot inverse z equal to 1 by 2 iota natural log of z plus iota over z minus iota. Number 5, sec inverse z equal to 1 by iota natural log of 1 plus 1 minus under root z square over z. And number 6, cosec inverse z equal to 1 by iota natural log of 1 plus natural log of 1 by iota natural log of iota plus under root z square minus 1 divided by z. So these are the formula for the inverse circular functions. Now the example number 2, separate into the real and imaginary parts. How we separate the given function into real and imaginary parts. So this is example. We separate tan inverse x plus iota y into real and imaginary parts. Let tan inverse x plus iota y, this is equal to alpha plus iota beta, and take tan inverse x minus iota y equal to alpha minus iota beta. This is the equation number 2. Now adding equation 1 and 2, tan inverse x plus iota y plus tan inverse x minus iota y, by adding minus iota beta and plus iota beta will cancel and we get, that's 2 alpha. So here 2 alpha equal to, by using the formula tan inverse a plus tan inverse b equal to tan inverse a plus b over 1 minus ab, where a is x plus iota y and b is x minus iota y. This will become tan inverse a plus b, that is tan inverse x plus iota y plus x minus iota y divided by 1 minus x plus iota y into x minus iota y. So after simplification, this will become 2x over 1 minus x square minus y square. This is equal to 2 alpha. A value of alpha is equal to 1 by 2 tan inverse 2x over 1 minus x square minus y square. So this alpha is the real part. Now for imaginary part, we subtract equation 2 from 1. So we write by 1 minus 2 we have tan inverse x plus iota y minus tan inverse x minus iota y is equal to iota beta. By adding, alpha will cancel and we get the value of iota beta will be added and this become 2 iota beta. So tan inverse 2 iota beta, we can form this as tan inverse x plus iota y minus x minus iota y by the formula tan inverse a minus tan inverse b. There is tan inverse a minus b over 1 plus a into b. The value of a is x plus iota y and b is x minus iota y. This becomes tan inverse x, that is a plus b, and x plus iota y minus x plus iota y divided by 1 plus x plus iota y into x minus iota y. So this become 2 iota y over 1 plus x square plus y square. This is equal to tan 2 iota beta. Now the formula tan iota theta equal to iota tan hyperbolic theta. So this become iota tan hyperbolic 2 beta. So tan hyperbolic 2 beta equal to 2y divided by 1 plus x square plus y square, and 2 beta become tan hyperbolic inverse 2y over 1 plus x square plus y square. So beta equal to 1 by 2 tan hyperbolic inverse 2y over 1 plus x square plus y square, and this is the imaginary part of the given question. So alpha and beta be the real and imaginary parts of the given function we have separated. Now the topic is complex powers. If z is not 0 and omega is a complex power, then we define z to the omega equal to e to the omega log of z be the complex powers.